Hello. Welcome to July Spirit Messages. So for those of you that have been following me for a while, I typically do these monthly. I took a break for a few months. I think the last one I did was like March. So I'm excited to get back into this. Some news. I now have a podcast. So I'm also recording this for my podcast. If you're listening to it right now, I also have a YouTube channel. So, the podcast is called When Spirit Talks, and the YouTube channel, just look up Medium Penny Guilford. You should find me. So, typically what I do is I'll pull a few cards for the collective, and whatever messages come through is what I give. But I've been feeling a shift. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple cards for the collective in the beginning, and I'm using Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light deck. So for those of you listening on the podcast, if you want to see the cards, head over to my YouTube channel. So I'm going to do that first, and then once the messages come through for the collective, I'm going to go through the astrological signs. So, and for those, I'm going to use a different deck, and this is Denise Lynn's Sacred Traveler. It's my favorite deck. I love this deck. But I feel like I need to slow down already. Okay. So, for those of you that are not really familiar with your astrology or your chart, there's plenty of free websites you can go to that you just put in when you were born, where you were born, the day you were born, and it just pops out all this information for you. So when you're listening to the astrological cards, you'll want to listen for your rising, your sun, and your moon. So like I'm an Aries rising, an Aries moon, and a Taurus sun. So I would listen to Aries and Taurus because that's all I need. Okay, so let me go ahead. Take a breath, get centered, and I will start pulling cards for the collective. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay? Pull a card here. Okay, this is a good one. It says, yes, just say yes. So I feel like this summer has been very interesting for a lot of you. I feel like there's big opportunities that have been opening up, and I don't think this is a time for fear right now. I think this is a time to say yes. This is a time to say yes. This is a time when you've been going back and forth on something and you're like, do I really want to do this? Do I not? And the universe, the angels, the guides, they're all saying, jump. Just jump and we will catch you. Yes. Okay. Let me pull two more and then I'll get into the astrology. Okay, so the one that I pulled is Sisterhood of the Rose. Beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. So when I pull this, I see a lot of you coming into groups. I see a lot of group learning. Like really what this card is about sisterhood. And, it's hard in the spiritual space because so many of us have different beliefs. We believe different things. Some believe in Jesus, some don't. Some, there's all kinds of viewpoints out there, which is perfectly fine. But what this card is showing me is that there's some of you that are just finding your tribe, like you're clicking, like you're finally finding those people that really benefit your life and make you feel like, this is what I've been waiting for. Like, these are my people. I really feel like this is happening for a lot of you right now, which is fantastic. Okay, I pull one more. Okay, boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So, okay, even going with this whole sisterhood aspect of finding your people, finding your tribe, you still have to set boundaries. And I think for some of you, it can be hard, especially in a new group, finding your place and finding when it's okay to say, hey, I'm burnt out. Like, I don't want to get together today. Like, it's okay to say no to people. It's okay to set those boundaries, put those in place now so that it's not harder down the road. And I know this can be a struggle for a lot of people, like people pleasers, right? Like, we don't want people to be mad at us. We don't want people to get their feelings hurt. And that's understandable and that's fine. But you also have to worry about protecting your own feelings and your own space. And it is okay to set boundaries with people. And if people get mad that you're setting a boundary, that's probably a good indication that the boundary needed to be set in the first place. So don't worry about it, says the excessive warrior. Okay, so I'm going to start with the cards for, I'm going to pull one card per sign, and I'm starting with Aries, going in astrological order here. So, Aries. Cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. All right, cleansing waters. So, you know what? It's funny because I'm an Aries, rising Aries moon, and I'm planning on spending some time down at the river this weekend. So I feel like there's, especially again with the summer vibe for those of you Northern Hemisphere, this is a good time to get out, go swimming, get in some water. You know, it's hot outside. Go cool down. Go, if you want, take a relaxing bath. I feel like the water is just really going to wash all this yucky energy off of you and just make you feel so much better. Okay, Taurus. Okay, literally the same card. Aries and Taurus, go swimming, take a bath, cleansing waters. That's ridiculous, okay? All right. Gemini. Let's see. Gemini, hopefully you get something different than cleansing water. Come on now. Okay. View from above. Get the big picture. Gemini. I'm feeling like there's a situation that you have been in for a while, like deep in it, and you are just now getting to the point where you can see the whole picture and see what's really going on. This feels very relationship to me. Like maybe you've just been so into this relationship and now you can really see this person for who they actually are. They've been portraying themselves as someone else. So, I'm feeling like you need to be wary. You need to be situationally aware of what's happening in your life with this person, around this person. I'm feeling like this is not a good thing. not to be like in a scary way, like nothing like that. But I feel like this person is not who you think they are. Like they're flipping maybe, or they're changing. Something's different. Something's off, and you are picking up on that. And I feel like pay attention to that. That's the message. Pay attention. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is not wrong. Okay. Mine just went like Cancer, right? Cancer's after Gemini. Good card. In the flow. Everything is smooth sailing. So, Cancer, I'm really feeling like this is a good time for you. I'm sorry if you can hear my cat in the background. She is like trying to scratch the door down right now. Anyway, Cancer. This is your time. This is your flow. Like, this is good things are happening. Like, I feel like a lot of you are just feeling like, oh man, I'm just on top of the world right now. Things are going my way. I don't have a lot of problems right now. I feel like this is really a good time. I don't know what else to say about that. We're going to move on to Leo. Journey by moonlight, believe in magic. That's a cute one. So, Leo, okay, so I'm getting a lot of like witchy vibes from this. So, I'm feeling there's a lot of you that are starting to pay more attention to the moon and doing like moon rituals, like full moon rituals and new moon rituals, and trying to manifest new things in your life and really pay attention to those cycles. So, during the new moon, you want to bring in the new, set new intentions, and during the full moon, what can I release? What do I no longer need? And I feel like a lot of you are really getting into that right now, and that's amazing. Okay, Leo, Virgo. Sorry, my brain, like when I do these, it's so scattered. Virgo, you got the same as Gemini. Same as Gemini. So, I don't know what's going on with these people. And that one was a view from above. So, watch out for this person. Okay? Follow your gut instinct. This is for... Miracles, Libra. Miracles are happening. I feel like, there's some of you that are really going through some like health situations, and it feels like you're just praying for a miracle. And it feels like there's a lot of heaviness, a lot of hurt. It just feels like a hard time for you. I just feeling the opposite of Cancer. Like, this is a hard time for you. And these cards just really want to say, or the guides want to say through these cards, that miracles happen every day. Look for the small miracles in your everyday life. Scorpio. Scorpio, you are embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. So, Scorpio, I'm getting the same vibe. Like, I feel like you've been through it. You've been through some crap, and it's been really hard, and you're finally seeing over the edge of it. You're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and it feels amazing, right? It just feels amazing. And I feel like you're finally getting to the point where you can embrace happiness. You can finally see the little things that I was just telling Libra about and seeing little miracles. I feel like you're finally starting to see that now. And you're coming out of this kind of dark place into somewhere of joy. All right. Is that Scorpio? We are on Sagittarius. Sagittarius, choosing your path. All is possible. This is a very crossroads type of card. And I feel like there's some of you, should I go left? Should I go right? Should I take this job? Should I take that job? And the guides really just want to say, I don't want to say it doesn't matter what path you choose, but whatever you choose cannot be wrong. If it's not the direction your life should be going in, it's going to get changed. Something's going to happen. I just see this crossroads of like, you can choose whatever path you want to. You're not wrong. But something better might be over here, So just go for it. I feel like anything is possible. Just go for it. Okay. I should have brought some water. Whew. Okay. I am at Capricorn. First light, beginning of a new cycle. So Capricorns, something new is happening in your life. With Capricorn, I always want to go to work, work, work. So I feel like this is very work related in that maybe not necessarily a new job, but just something new is happening in your career. This is a very like maybe sounds so boring, maybe some new meetings coming up or something different is happening at work. This feels very like, I don't know, I keep saying like an office type of thing, an office job. I feel like, you know what? I feel like I need to pull another card for Capricorn because this is kind of interesting. I want to see what this cycle is about. Okay. Narrow pathway. Tread thoughtfully. So, coming up with this new cycle at work, again with the crossroads, there's two ways you could take, but one of them is a little rockier than the other. So, I feel like when this new thing, whatever it is in your job that comes up, that really weigh your options, see the yeses, see the nos, the goods and the bads, really weigh your options before making a decision. I think this is something you can't make a decision on quickly. This needs to be thought about. Okay? All right. On to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. You have valiant courage. Take action with passion. So again, Aquarius, there's something you've been sitting on, but I feel like now you're really fired up about it. Now you're like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not taking this anymore. I'm not putting up with this anymore. This is changing. And this could be something at work, something in a relationship, but I feel like a lot of you it's with yourself. Like you're sick of your own shit, right? You know, you're finally ready to make the change that you've been saying you're going to do forever. Uh sorry for that sound. It's a text message. Um okay, let me get through my last one, my Pisces. Okay. Oh, of course. Joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. This is such a Pisces card for those of you watching the YouTube. So playful. I like it. So I feel like with Pisces, a lot of you are doing some inner child stuff, inner child healing. I'm seeing a lot of you journaling. So there's a lot of Pisces that are journaling right now. And if you're a Pisces and you're not journaling and this like kind of feels like it's resonating for you, this is your sign to start, you know? But I feel like a lot of you are really getting through some childhood crap. The stuff in our childhood that just wasn't good, wasn't fun. I feel like a lot of you are really working through that. And the guy just want to say they're so proud of you. Like I feel like you've done a lot of work this year. I feel like you've done a lot of work. So kudos to that. Okay. I'm going to pull, I know I lied. I'll pull one more card for the collective because I feel like I need to kind of wrap this up. Oh, that one wants to pop out. Okay. So I pull protection. Call back your power. Cut the cord. Soul retrieval. So this is a group message. This is a reminder when you're doing any kind of, you know, psychic mediumship, spiritual work. Put up that layer of protection. Only allow things through that are in God's white light. You know, don't do anything wackadoo. Unless you want to and you're into that, you know, that's on you. But I'm just saying protection. Okay. Ugh. Okay, it's been a long time since I've done this. It hasn't that long, been a couple months. But those are the messages coming through for July. If you want a more personal reading, I do offer 10-minute spirit messages. You can go check that out. If you want even more in depth, where I bring through, past loved ones, angels, guides, things like that, I do have a longer telephone reading that's also available. So check me out on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, podcast land. I'm there. So I thought this was a lot of fun. Let me know if you like this format, and I'll keep going with it, the astrology. And I'll see you guys in August. See y'all later.